so pleased with your family and our friends, and all our friends are always to celebrate with us. As you begin life together as a married couple, I wonder if there's anything that I can actually say to you that's about you. I don't really know what to say. Most of life is about learning. It's about learning along the way through the experience of living. I have to tell you that sometimes I chose to ignore that advice that I was given throughout the stage of my life, and sometimes I regretted not listening to it. I made mistakes, and experience has given me that I got it wrong, and it's going to happen sometimes to yourselves. If only I'd listened, but it possibly won't happen to you. But today, I'm going to make this request of both of you. I'll ask both of you, Sean and Cheryl, just to keep loving one another. Today it's very easy for you to do this, just to become married, and it's very, very hard for you to imagine any other way. But sometimes life gets a bit hectic, a bit busy, a bit strange, and you get distracted from things what's really important. You've decided that your love for each other is important enough for you to make a lifelong commitment. Always remember this, even in the difficult times. Simply keep loving one another, and the jigsaw of life will fall into place. Therefore, when we finally raise our glasses to the traditional toast, let's all wish a lifetime of love and happiness to Sean and Cheryl.
Beautiful. Now to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alan, and I am an alcoholic. Sorry, that's Pedro. Ladies and gentlemen, I was absolutely honoured when Sean asked me to be the best man. He didn't have anyone to pick, but I was honoured when he asked me to do it. But I must say, I don't actually find it that easy to stand up here in front of all his friends, his family, a new family, and embarrassing. Because after all, they do say that blood is thicker than water. Well, I'm here to assure you that Sean is thicker than both. I would like to thank him for his kind words about the bridesmaids. I'm sure somebody must have said they were absolutely beautiful. Between me and you, I'm going to travel up with one of them.
Hey! Al, you've no chance of being engaged, love.
It's a big bet. I'd also like to echo a couple of thoughts in thanking all of you for coming out of here. We've had a brilliant time. I'm sure that we've had a great night tonight. But enough about thanking each other, thanking the bridesmaids. Let's get on to the main event, ripping my brother. I'm sure you're aware that within a best man speech there are several taboo topics that you just do not mention. The most important being ex-girlfriends. But I'm going to do it. I was convinced that Sean would spend the rest of his life with his first girlfriend, Betty. Now Betty was brilliant. I shared a room with Sean when we were younger, and I never once heard them have an argument. She never once cheated on me. And to be honest, until the valve broke, she never once went down it. So really, I'd like Sean to come up here. Betty's with us tonight.
Welcome, Betty, love.
Hey, you're putting over makeup. And yes, Danny and May get lucky tonight.
Not with me, by the way.
Sean and Cheryl left during the show over at the fair. But as has already been stated, the first time I was aware there was a couple was on our lads' holiday to Benidorm in the year 2000. And it was on a fancy dress night. Cheryl was paraded in this dazzling dress that really showed off her personality, and in fact both outfits reflected her personality. Sean was dressed as a cowboy, and that does reflect on his personality. In fact, anyone who's been for an MOT at his place will know that he still is, in fact. I was at our kid's garage just a couple of days before we came away, and for those of you who don't know, he sells a car or two on the side to make a bit of extra money. Anyway, he was struggling to sell this one particular motor, and he said he was going to have to reduce it. Again, this is very unlike my brother because it involves losing money. When I asked him what he was going to knock it down by, Sean's reply was 3 hours and 30,000 miles. This is an example of my brother. He will always provide for Cheryl. In fact, he does not know the meaning of the words scrimp and say. To be honest, he doesn't know the meaning of many other words, but I'm sure he'll get a dictionary. We've been a lot together. Been through a lot together, me and our kid. We started off at the same school, Willow Tree, for a start. It's fair to say that he was a little bit of a slow starter. In fact, he could never understand why I had one older brother and he had 2. Someone explained that to Danny. We then went on, and Sean was a full and active member of the Beavers and of the Cubs. And within that, we had a few weekends away, doing gang shows. We did lads and dads camps, and everything was going really well until Sean got kicked out for spending too much time playing with his logo. And I hope he's got to do that now. We then went on and he followed up this gang show with his artistic success at the Big T competition. For those of you who don't know, it's like a watered down Eurovision. So we're on a holiday there, the 4 and 5 of us, and Sean had to spend 2 weeks learning this song with dance. And then he had to perform it in front of lots of drunken holiday makers. A little bit like me doing this now. Sean took it very seriously and was prancing around the pool, practicing to a Pizza Hut, and a Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. And in fact won the competition. He was in fact part of the duet, but the other guy's name escapes me, I can't remember. Do it later. So after these artistic successes, Sean turned to his first love, which was football. Looking back, it's easy to see why my brother was a brilliant catch as a boyfriend. And he started off at Liverpool, training at Melwood with the likes of Michael Owen and Steven Gerrard. He then made a big money move to Man City, where he trod the pitch with the likes of Sean Wright Phillips. But I'm sure back then he couldn't have imagined the pinnacle of his career was playing with Pilgrims. The team whose pre-match warm-up session is 10 pints of Busby's on a Friday night. So, round of applause.